Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in for another video. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. It helps me actually do these content. Today we're going to be talking about the Tacklewarehouse low profile casting reel covers. Got a lot of guys asking me about it because I mentioned in my other video that I take care of all my stuff. And how do I do it from getting any scratches on my reels? Well, this is it right here. I have had these for, I've had this one for about 4 years. I've had this one for about a year and a half, 2 years now. So they're a little different. Obviously, you can tell this is I don't know if this is the first exact model they've ever came out with, but 4 or 5 years ago, I've purchased these, and these were excellent. You can tell that the newer ones are a little bit different. They have a different size to it, and you just look at it, comparing it. So let's talk about it, and is it worth a few dollars, right? For me, it definitely is. If I can spend $5 to keep my reel looking in pristine condition, I definitely will. I mean, there's absolutely minimal scratches to this, if at all. And if it does have any scratches, it's because I accidentally, did something to it. My Metaniums last year that I had, when I sold them, they had absolutely zero scratches, and I fished it for an entire year. And I can't count how many days I fished with those. Those are my go-to reels. And I had zero scratches on it, period. And I'm going to kind of talk to you guys about why I like to do it, why I like it, and how simple it is to really just put it on and off. So I'm a big stickler on my products and my quality of stuff, and I don't like scratches, okay? So all my reels have these covers on, so anytime I'm transporting, every time it's resting, anytime it is actually on the boat and I'm not physically having my reel in my hand, my reel cover is always going to be on, okay? So I know it sounds kind of excessive, but it is always going to be on, no matter what. Even if I'm fishing a tournament, it literally takes me 2 seconds to just take the reel cover, just put it back on my rod and reel, and then boom, you're all good to go. This protects it from any kind of damages. If anything ever happened to it, maybe you've had all the time where you have 3/8 ounce tungsten or ½ ounce tungsten bouncing around, you might accidentally hit your reel. You might scratch it. I mean, I guess I'm a little OCD. Not everyone takes care of their stuff like me, but I like to protect my gear, and I like to basically keep it as minimal scratch as I can. And that's just for my personal preference. So anytime that I have my rods on the deck, transporting it, you can bet, I will have these reel covers on. Like I said, I've had this one I've had this one exactly about 2 years. This one I've had for about 4 or 5, and they have held up excellent. Color doesn't fade. It's still black. It's not fading like how other stuff does when it hits the sun. The Velcro is still excellent, still works just fine. There is only one downside to it, and I'll kind of talk about that in a second. But these are actually premium quality stuff. Here's another one that I have too. These are actually very premium quality, very good, durable, and they fit pretty much any reel style or any reel that you have. So whether if you have a Shimano, Daiwa, Luz, whatever it is, these are going to fit. And these camel ones and the red one too, which I'm going to bring out in a second here, they're a little bit fatter, a little bit wider. So if you have a bigger reel, you have those Crados, which I'm going to show you in a second here, or you have any other kind of bigger reel too, it does work well. So definitely great premium quality, nice stitching all the way through. It is just a fantastic reel cover for $4 or $5. Excellent, and you can tell everything has held up pretty good. I haven't had any issues with these whatsoever. I really like them. They're really good qualities, and your reel cover, your reel is going to be protected at all times. I'm going to bring in another reel here. This is how it looks like on the rod itself. If I can get it over here. This is how it looks like on the rod itself. So I'll get these out of the way. Here I have a Crado DC on a Levante, and this is what it looks like when it's on the rod itself. So it's pretty simple, pretty sleek. Like I said, very easy to put on and off. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about your reels getting scratched at all. So this is what it looks like on. Now the only downside, and I'm going to talk about that right now, is that the line, if you were, obviously you had your line fed through the guides and you're fishing, the only thing is that you just have to be conscious of is when you are putting on the real cover, you have to give us some slack, okay? Because the guide is like literally typically up here. So your line's going to kind of have a kink in it here. So give us some slack. That way there's, you're not kind of creating a kink in your line. So your line just kind of sits down here and just kind of follows through, okay? It does not fray your line. It does not cause any damage to it. And your reel will be protected at all times. So, and this is on a Corrado DC. And it's so easy to take off. You just go on and unwrap it and you just pull it off and there you go. So definitely a great product. I love them. If you guys haven't already, get them. If you're not as big of a stickler as I am, that's fine. By all means, that's your own product, so you can do whatever you like. It's so easy to put on and off. It literally takes you like 2 seconds. So why not have it on? Why not protect your expensive investments? If you guys have any questions about the product itself, let me know. They do come in right and left hand models, all right, and they're available at Tacklewarehouse. The black one is $4.99, and the other two colors that I have here, these two are $5.99, so it's $1 more. But again, you get I guess a little bit different of a design. But yeah, great. Definitely worth the investment. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But you can find these at Tacklewarehouse. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thanks, guys.